steady stream of vitriol, unfriending, and even one person uninviting her to a party. My coworkers are jealous. Sam joined the hospital as a researcher a few months ago. Sam's boss hailed the hiring as the coup of the decade, which predictably led to some resentment and jealousy from the other researchers. While no one has explicitly told Sam, "I don't like you," one coworker in particular has been pretty sarcastic and flippant when answering Sam's questions. Just the other day, when Sam asked this person a simple question about which policy to use for a new project, he replied, "Oh, Einstein needs help from the little people? Should I fetch you a latte while I'm at it?" My spouse and I are on different wavelengths. Jane came home from work after a 12-hour day and plopped into her favorite chair only to have her husband, Bill, bound into the room and say, "Hey, you'd better get ready. My parents are going to be here in 30 minutes. Stunned, Jane says, "What? You never told me they were coming over." "I'm pretty sure I mentioned it," says Bill. "Plus, you've been so tired from work, you probably just forgot. Again." Jane knows Bill never mentioned his parents' visit, and this is the fourth time something similar has happened in the past few months. She's had several talks with him about it, and each time he denies any wrongdoing and, worse, blames her for forgetting. Dealing with an unappreciative employee. CJ's feeling good about telling Stuart that he's getting a 5% raise. Who wouldn't want more money, right? But when he does the big reveal, Stuart just stares blankly, then frowns and says, "That seems low." CJ is dumbfounded. Stuart is one of the few employees even getting a raise, and 5% is on the higher end. And yet he's griping that it's not enough. CJ's about to uncork when Stuart abruptly stands up, mumbles, "Thanks, I guess," and walks out the door. My great idea got shunned. Eileen, a teacher, finds herself in yet another teacher meeting where the hot topic is the daily struggle to get students into the classroom and into their seats, attendance taken, and the class focused and working. After listening to 40 minutes of griping with no discussion of solutions, Eileen dares to share her creative idea with the group. "Instead of sitting at our desk, doing our work while students wander into the classroom, let's stand outside the classroom door. We'll greet each student by name as we check the student's name off on the attendance roster and provide a short and simple message of positive expectation. And then the students will receive a numbered card that matches their new assigned seating and invites them to take a seat and get right to work on a Do Now assignment posted on the board." Eileen figures her peers will love this idea because it's inexpensive, easily implemented, low risk, and high reward. But instead, all she hears is, "That won't work here. I know my students would hate that, and that seems like a lot of work." What do all of these situations have in common? In every case, someone needed or tried to share some truth, and the other person or people resisted, avoided, blamed, lied, or denied. Getting people to hear the truth is hard. Most of us have encountered the frustration and difficulty of getting people to hear and understand the truth. Maybe you've got a brilliant idea that would improve your company, but nobody will listen. Or you need certain employees to improve their performance, but they won't accept that there's a problem. Maybe you're trying to get your coworkers to be more collaborative, but they won't stop bickering and causing drama. Maybe your boss isn't supporting you, and your spouse is lying to you. Maybe your customers are causing drama, or your coworker is simultaneously brilliant and nasty. Whatever the particulars, we've all got situations where life would be so much better if we could just get people to hear the truth. My firm recently surveyed nearly 10,000 employees and managers, and 9 out of 10 employees said that they've avoided confronting a coworker about inappropriate behavior, even when a customer or the organization suffered as a result. One horror story left me shaken. A hospital nurse wrote to me that another nurse on her unit was having trouble inserting IV lines and attributed her difficulty to the gloves she wore.